Distributive property. The distributive property states that when a quantity is in parentheses, it is multiplied by another factor. When a quantity in parentheses is multiplied by another factor. Okay, that is a distributive property. What does it look like? 4 times x plus 3. So a quantity in parentheses, the x plus 3, being multiplied by another factor. So that x plus 3 is being multiplied by 4. So we have a distributive property situation here. So to solve linear equations that contain parentheses. So oftentimes we write down the steps on how to do something, and then we show an example of exactly how to do it. That way you have the steps to look at later on if you don't quite remember how you did it. Excuse me. Step 1, apply the distributive property to eliminate the parentheses. Okay. Second step, combine like terms. Third step, sort. Okay, so what does that mean, to sort? It means get the variables on one side and constants on the other side. When I say constants, I mean the plain numbers, the numbers that are all by themselves. Okay. Step 4, combine like terms. And then step 5, isolate. Okay, so we're going to talk about what that means. So you can notice that we do an operation, so we do something, we combine like terms or simplify. We do something, sort some stuff, and then we combine like terms, which means to simplify, and then we isolate. So we kind of in between each step, in between each thing that we do, we take a moment to kind of simplify it and make it into a little bit of a smaller problem, then do something, then simplify it again, make it a little smaller. Okay, so we're going to do that with this particular example. I'm going to scroll the screen up, and we're just going to walk through that example using the steps that we just wrote down, and then you're just going to practice that skill today. So here we're going to start with looking at what's happening. So it says, use a distributive property to eliminate the parentheses. So the first thing we're going to do is decide that we are going to be taking that -3 and we are going to be multiplying it times every single term inside the parentheses. Everything else here in my equation is going to stay the same. So my equal sign is just going to drop down. 28 equals, I have 7x, then I have a -3 times x, which is -3x, and then I have a -3 times a -4, so that's a positive 12. Step 2, combine like terms, and I see that I have some right here. Again, equal sign stays. So 28 equals 7x minus 3x is 4x plus 12 left on that right-hand side of the equal sign. And now I'm down to just using that same idea of sorting that we did in the last lesson. Here's the term with the x in it. I need to undo the 12, so I need to subtract 12. Again, don't forget about your balance scale. Whatever you do on the right-hand side of the equation, you have to do on the left. So 28 subtract 12 gives us 16. And the 0 pair cancels, and we're left with 4x. Again, here's your balance scale. Keep everything balanced. X is being multiplied by 4. To undo multiplication, we divide, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. So x equals 4.